Hi there, yogis. Thank you so much for joining. I have some exciting news for you. We have officially evolved from Tina Dhyana Yoga to Fairy Light Yoga. And I couldn't be more excited and more inspired by it. And I hope that it can inspire you as well. So in today's session, I wanted us to go over the first of the 5 fairy light codes. And you can think of these fairy light codes as mantras to live by, or like little beautiful reminders for yourself that you can keep coming back to. So the first one is I vibrate with love, which essentially I like to think of as our take on the first of Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, which is Atha Yoga Nushasanam, which roughly translates to now the practice of yoga begins. Right? So I vibrate with love has this essence of, okay, now I am here on my mat, and how can I open my heart and how can I meet myself as I am? And really this is an ongoing practice, right, that we have with ourselves. It never really ends. So that's what we'll be getting into today. Feel free to give it a like, a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're into all of the magic that we got going on here. And welcome again to Fairy Light Yoga. Hello friends. Go ahead and grab a blanket for today's practice and feel free to have a seat on it. This is my friend Polly, by the way. Hi Polly. We love each other. We're friends. She loves to do yoga with me. It's always better with your animal friends. So we're going to go ahead and get started in Cross Heart Kirtan Kriya, which is a beautiful meditation that can be found in the meditations playlist on this channel. So feel free to check out that meditations playlist, and you can do this meditation on its own there, as well as other meditations. So to get into this, you're going to cross your left arm in front of your right and just allow the shoulders and the elbows to get heavy here. So just let yourself get a little bit softer with it so that your arms cross right there at your heart center, right? So X marks the spot right at your heart. And then we're going to be playing on our fingers here. So as your thumb hits your pointer finger, it will be sa. As your thumb hits your middle finger, ta. Thumb to your ring finger, na. Thumb to your pinky finger, ma. So sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma will be our jam together. And I love this meditation, the Satanama, because it almost feels like the way the thumb is hitting all of the fingers, like you're playing a flute or some sort of instrument, right? Like you're Krishna sort of serenading your heart, right? So we can open our hearts and just be with ourselves. So go ahead and close your eyes. And just take a moment here to arrive, finding the center of your seat, reaching up nice and tall through the spine and up through the crown of the head. Just softening those shoulders down the back and finding a little puffing open of the heart already. And spread your palms wide. And we'll begin with this meditation together, just singing out loud. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Sa, ta, na ma. Sa ta 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 na ma. Thumb and pointer finger connect. Inhale deep through the nose. See if you can hold the breath in for a moment. Squeeze your sit bones, activating your root lock. Shoulders down the back. Taking another sip of air through an O-shaped mouth. Fill your heart, fill your lungs, puffing that chest open. And exhale through the mouth, release. Keep your eyes closed, Yogi. Stay inward. I want you to inhale, just open your arms wide right here, like you're about to give someone a hug. Puff that heart forward. Find a little bit more length and arch through the spine. And then exhale, give your own self a hug here, wrapping your arms around you, doming the spine here, drawing the belly in, chin in. And then inhale to open up wide, arch for happy cat. And then exhale, give yourself a hug and round in for sassy cat. I'm officially renaming cat cow to happy cat, sassy cat. So just feel free to deepen your breath here. Taking it at your own pace, maybe nice and slow to start, and then you can gradually speed it up if you wish. Opening up the front and the back of the heart. And just being committed to meeting yourself, whether you're having a happy cat day or a sassy cat day, or somewhere in between and along that spectrum. Each moment, each day is different with ourselves, right? We're constantly changing. You can even mentally chant, I vibrate with love. Keep it going, a few more rounds. Love yourself up. We're really working that loving awareness muscle today. Inhale, open your arms wide, puff your heart forward, tailbone back, chin up. And exhale, wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a hug. Take a couple moments here with your spine round, just breathing into the space, that opening across the shoulder blades here. Practicing some radical presence. Amazing. Come up to a neutral spine. From here, you can stay seated on your blanket for a moment. Just stretch your legs out long in front of you and give them a little shake out. A little shake, shake, shake. And just sway a little side to side here to get any flesh out from underneath your seat there. Flex your feet actively, Yogi. So I want you to really activate your quads here. Reach forward through the heels and then spread the toes and curl the toes back towards your face. We're gonna inhale to reach the arms up here, palms wide. And then exhale, I want you to, with a long spine here, just play with reaching for the toes, the soles of the feet. If you can't get that far, just reach for the shins or wherever along the leg that is accessible to you. And then we'll inhale to come back up. And then exhale, reach for the feet and fold. Close your eyes and just keep this going. Breathing in and breathing out. I feel like I say this every class, but let the breath be the first priority. There's a strong connection to the breath and the lungs. And the heart chakra. And with your arms here, you can imagine that you're just sort of sweeping away anything in your energetic bubble that might be weighing you down, maybe any sort of expectations that you have for yourself going into your practice stage. Just sort of letting it all go and just getting lost in your breath, yogis, lost in the movement, just moving and flowing with you. Just a few more. Inhale, reach up, spread your palms wide. And then exhale, reach for your feet. Take a little bow. Chin into chest. And then keep your hands on your feet or your legs wherever you have them. See if you can lift and lengthen your spine a little bit. Soften the shoulders down away from the ears. And then begin to roll your head out here. Just opening up through all of those shadowy places in your neck. Pause and reverse the direction of your circles. Deep breath. And now inhale, come to center. And then I want you to start to just lightly pat your whole body. Okay, so you can start sort of down near your feet and your legs. You're already there. And just work your way up, patting the hips, your back, your belly, your chest. Just light little taps, your shoulders, your arms. Just imagining that you're infusing your whole body with golden, glowing fairy dust, right? With loving life force energy, chi, ki, prana. Make sure you get to your neck, even the back of the neck there, the upper back, the shoulder blades, if you can reach the back of the head, the crown. Light little taps on your face. Deeper breathing as you go through this. Just loving yourself up. Waking yourself up. Couple more moments here. Make sure you've got everywhere, every square inch. Even bend your knees, get the backs of the legs here, the calves. Get your booty. Whew. All right. Begin to slow it down. At this point in the practice, you can get that blanket out from underneath you, but keep it close by. Plant your feet hips width, your hands behind you, shoulders width, with your fingers turned out. Inhale to lift your hips and your belly straight up to the sky. Press your palms into the ground to lift up out of the shoulders there. And then just begin to find some free movement here, so you can sort of rock forward and back, maybe make some circles, maybe even dip your hips down a little bit and swing them side to side. Honestly, anything goes here. So whatever you're feeling, go with it. Let it flow. If you're doing something with circles, make sure you do the circles in both directions. And then inhale, press down through the big toe mounds, press the palms into the earth, let your head hang back. And then exhale, stick your tongue out, lion's breath. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Drop your booty on down to the ground. Cross your ankles here. Plant your palms wide. Knees right under the hips. So we're coming into tabletop. Make sure that your pointer fingers are facing directly forward, Yogi. So it's going to feel like your palms are ever so slightly turned out, but that's good. That's what we want. And then I want us to go ahead and just strengthen our wrists out in a really cute little movement that I'm calling a kneading kitty cat. It's like a little kitty cat making biscuits. So you're going to go ahead and lift the heel of your left hand and a little bit the center of the palm as well. So it's kind of between a tented hand and a flat palm. And then you're going to lower it down and lift the heel of your right hand. And then you lower that down, lift the heel of the left hand. And then just keep alternating side to side. You can close your eyes here. Just imagining your cute little kitty cat. Take it a couple more times. Left, right, left, right. And then inhale here, tuck your toes. Find a little arch through the spine here, happy cat. So plug those shoulders back, lift your tailbone and your gaze up. And then exhale, keep the bend in the knees. Just press your hands down into the ground and almost like forward. So down and forward as you begin to stretch your hips up and back. Bow your ears between your arms here, chin to chest. And then once you get that length through the upper half, you can begin to slowly press your thighs back and play with rooting your heels down towards the ground. And now for this first one, let's pedal it out a little bit. So a little bend in one knee, bend in the other, lifting the heels. And then go ahead and come to center. Really press those palms down and forward to stretch those hips up and back. And then lift your heels about halfway and just wag your tail side to side here like a puppy dog. Little wag, wag, wag. Stretching open those hips and the waist and the side of the rib cage. All right, come to center. Inhale, I want you to lift high up on your heels, as high as you can go. And then exhale, plug your heels down into the earth as much as you can. And then inhale, heels high. Exhale, anchor those heels. Just a couple more here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, lift high up on your heels. And then make it a slow walk of your feet forward to meet your hands, but take your time. You can let your hips sort of swing side to side. Feel free to get creative with it. Feeling the weight pour forward into your finger pads. And then once you get to the top of the mat, feet are hips width, go ahead and fold here with yourself. So just grab opposite elbows, put a little bend in your knees. You can just softly sway side to side here. Really letting the weight of your head go. You can flutter the lips. Channeling the energy of a waterfall or of rain pouring down. Just letting any stagnant energy pour out the crown of your head here. Amazing. All right, slowly free your arms. Tense your fingertips about a foot in front of you. I want you to inhale here, lift high on your heels, shift your weight forward so the weight gets pretty heavy here into your finger pads. And then exhale, drop your heels down, and now see if you can lean your booty back and lift the balls of the feet and the toes. So you're really flexing the feet here, stretching open the calves. And then just play with rocking forward and back. Inhale as you rock forward, exhale as you rock back. Keeping some nice extension here through the spine. Take it one more round, forward and back. And then plant your feet into the earth. Put a little bend in the knees. Let your head and your arms go. And now vertebra by vertebra, roll yourself up to stand. And then arrive in Tadasana, flipping your palms open, facing them forward. Go ahead and roll your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Two more, forward, up, back and down. Last time. Good. And now land here in your mountain pose. You can turn the palms to face in towards the thighs. And now I want you to breathe in to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears, and then breathe out and just powerfully let your shoulders drop down. So it's inhale, exhale. As with anything we ever do here, take it at your own pace. If it's available to you, maybe you start to speed it up. And we're just really like energetically getting some stuff off of our shoulders here so that we can loosen up and open our hearts Inhale, shoulders shrugged up to the ears. Hold it. Exhale powerfully through the mouth. Let go. Wow. Always really feel that exercise. All right. Flutter your eyes open. Inhale, circle the arms up. Press the palms overhead into a prayer. Look up. On the exhale, I want you to cactus your arms open wide here. See if you can lengthen the tailbone down the legs a little bit and hug your belly in. Inhale to catch that prayer overhead again. And then as you exhale, crease at your hips. Let the prayer wash through your center line as you fold back down into your legs. Uttanasana. Inhale here to a flat back. Bring your big toes to touch. Really squeeze your inner thighs and your knees in towards one another, and then begin to bend your knees. Fingers tented in front of you. Begin to pour the weight into the balls of the feet. Lift your heels up high, 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 just like we were doing in that down dog. And then begin to slide your fingers back. Activate your root lock here, yogis, to hold it all together. And then you might begin to stack the shoulders over the hips. Maybe turn the palms forward, but the arms are still long by the sides. So it's like mountain pose with your upper body, but toe stand with your lower half. And then stay with me, yogis. Begin to slowly bring the chest towards the thighs and the thighs up towards the chest. So you curl into yourself here like a little seed. Maybe reach your fingertips forward. Find a little rounding of your spine. Lift your heels higher. Woo! And then go ahead and drop your heels down to the ground. Drop your booty, coming into boat pose. So keeping the knees bent here, big toes touch. Squeeze the thighs to the belly, belly towards the thighs. And then find a little bit more happy cat here. Okay, so a little bit more arch and opening through the collarbones. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, I want you to slowly lower, lengthen, and hover. So your shoulder blades and your shoulders themselves are off the mat. Your legs and feet are off the mat. Everything's hovering. Big toes touching, belly plugging in. Breathe even deeper here. We're just holding. Can you still practice awakening that muscle of loving awareness right here, even in the more difficult moments? Radical presence. Keep breathing. Give yourself a "you're doing a great job. You're doing it." Stay with it. Couple more cycles of breath. Engage your quads. And then let it all go. Take a little Shavasana moment here. Holy moly. Woo, stretch the arms by the ears. Reach through the toe tips and the fingertips. Take a deep breath in here, full body stretch. As you breathe out, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself some love, a big squeeze. Maybe a little rock side to side, massage your low back. Let's take it into happy baby. Yogi toe lock your big toes with your peace fingers. And see if you can pull on the big toes a little bit to draw the knees outside the rib cage, almost towards the armpits there. Your tailbone and your low back are anchored into the ground here, chin to chest, so nice and long through the spine. And then see if you can play with lengthening the left leg out to the left, stretching that inner thigh there, and then rebend the left knee. Play with stretching the right leg out to the right, rebend, and then keep alternating side to side. Maybe you find that you can open both legs up here at the same time for a little Kundalini happy baby. Keep actively pressing those big toes into the peace fingers, yogis, and the peace fingers back into the big toes. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Take one more deep breath in here through the nose. And then stick your tongue out, lion's breath. Hug the knees into the chest, palms on shins. Inhale, rock the feet back behind you. Exhale, rock forward. Just keep rocking and rolling. Having some fun with yourself. Waking up your center, waking up all of your chakras here along the spine. And then once you come up, let's meet in downward facing dog. So just stepping back, palms wide, just look forward for a moment. Make sure those pointer fingers are facing directly ahead. And then let your head go here, let your heels root. Inhale to lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. You can circle the ankle one way, the other way. See if you can pour a little bit more weight into your right hand. Take a deep breath in here, come back to three-legged dog, turning your right hip down towards the earth. And then as you exhale, right knee in towards the chest, shoulders over wrist, pour the weight even more into the finger pads as you press the earth away. And then inhale to sweep your right leg up and high. On the exhale, right knee towards your right arm. Inhale, right leg up and high. Exhale, right knee towards your left arm, as close as you can get. Inhale, sweep your right leg up and high. As you exhale, look forward, step your right foot right next to your right thumb. Back knee down, point your back toes. Inhale, look up, peel the shoulders back. And then exhale, rock your hips back, lengthening the front leg and flexing that front foot for half split. And then take a moment here. You might slide your fingers back a little bit to alleviate some pressure on your shoulders. And just allow your hips to just sway side to side like you're wagging that tail again. Awesome. And now come to center. See if you can draw a little bit more evenness here through the hips. So that often means right hip back and in a little bit, left hip forward. Inhale to look forward, lengthen the spine. Really flex that foot. And then exhale, you might bend the elbows a little bit or maybe a lot of it if it's accessible for you as you move a little bit deeper into the stretch. Take one more deep breath in. As you breathe out, lift up the spine, rebend your front knee, tense your right fingertips inside your right foot, press the tricep into the inner thigh and the inner thigh into the tricep, and then reach your left arm up and open for an open twist here to the left. See if you can really plant the top of your left foot into the ground there. Plugging in through the big toe mound of your front foot, lift and lengthen the spine a little bit more and then open up. Reach your left fingertips towards the back of your mat. As you inhale, reach your left fingertips now up and forward. Tense your left fingertips right under your left shoulder. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. In case you hear some howling, that's just Polly. She likes to howl whenever the ambulance goes by. She's just sending some love, right? And so you're in this low lunge twist here. Really activate your back leg. Reach through that heel. Bring the right knee back in over your right ankle. Now reach your right fingertips back. And then inhale, reach your right fingertips straight up, forward, and then down. Inhale to look forward in your low lunge. Step your left foot to the top of your mat, hips width. And then exhale, let your head go. Inhale, palms on shins, flat back, and rise all the way up to stand. Catch your prayer overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms open wide. A little roll out through those shoulders. Inhale, reach up for your prayer, and then exhale, dive back down into your legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, step your left foot back behind you, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dogs. Inhale, high up on your heels, roll forward, plank, shift the weight forward into your finger pads. And then exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Inhale to open up here for Cobra. Squeezing the shoulder blades, engaging your thighs, opening and lifting your heart. Then exhale, travel over the knees, tuck the toes, right back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, work some things out. Right, every day is different. Inhale, lengthen that left leg straight behind you, and then exhale, hug the knee into the heart. Press the earth away. Inhale, sweep your left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee, left arm as close as you can get it and as high up towards the shoulder as you can get it. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, cross it, left knee to your right arm. Press the earth away. Inhale, left leg up and high. Look forward, exhale, step your left foot next to your left thumb. Tense your fingers, back knee down. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, rock your hips back for that half split. You can walk your hands back a tad, sway your hips a little side to side. And then inhale to neutral. Flat back, lengthen the spine and the heart forward. And then exhale, you can bend the elbows straight back and begin to slowly, compassionately, not forcing anything, right? Fold over that front leg. Loosening the jaw. And now lift up to a flat back, bend your front knee again. Tense your left fingertips inside your left leg, and then reach your right arm up. So be with the points of contact in the earth here. Top of the right foot, big toe mound of that front foot, and then pressing the inner thigh into the tricep into the inner thigh. Lift and length through that spine as you open your arms wide. And now reach your right fingertips towards the back of your mat. Inhale, right fingertips up. Reach them forward and then drop your right fingertips down to the ground. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, reach your left arm up for a low lunge twist. Really work that oppositional energy current through the legs here. So really lifting that back quad, reaching through the heel, and then drawing your left knee in and forward right over your left ankle. And now reach your left fingertips back. And then inhale to reach them up, forward, and then exhale as they drop down. Inhale to look forward in your low lunge. As you exhale, step your right foot to the top and let your head go. Inhale, palms on shins to a flat back and lift all the way up to stand. Catch your prayer. Exhale, cactus your arms and open wide. Inhale, reach up for your prayer, and then exhale, bow down and in. Inhale, look forward, step your right foot back behind you. Plant your palms, press the earth away as you step that left foot back into downward facing dog. Inhale, both heels high, roll forward plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Really hug those elbows into the side ribs. Inhale, open up to cobra. And then exhale, travel over the knees, tuck the toes as you return to down dog. All right, let's move with this one more round, a little bit more, one breath, one movement. Just really let it flow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to the chest right away, travel forward. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right arm. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, cross it, right knee, left arm. Inhale, right leg high. Look forward, exhale, step your right foot to the top. Back knee down, inhale, look up. Exhale, rock back, half split. Inhale, come forward again, rebend the front knee, right fingertips inside right foot. Inhale, left arm up. And then reach your left fingertips back and reach them up and forward as you breathe in. Breathe out, left fingertips down. Lift your back knee, inhale to reach your right arm up. And then reach your right fingertips back. Inhale, reach them up and forward. Exhale, right fingertips down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the left foot to the top and hang. Inhale, flat back, lifts you all the way up to stand. Catch your prayer. Exhale, cactus, your arms open wide. Inhale, reach up for a prayer. Maybe you lean back. And then exhale, forward fold into your legs. Inhale, look forward. Left foot steps back behind you. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to cobra, or maybe you pop the knees up, engaging the thighs though wherever you are, cobra or up dog. Press your palms into the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Move from your hips and your belly as you come back to down dog. Left leg high, breathing in. Breathe out, knee into your heart. Inhale, sweep the leg up. Exhale, left knee to your left arm. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right arm. Inhale, left leg high. Look forward. Exhale, step your left foot to the top. Back knee down. Inhale, look up, shoulders back. Exhale, rock back for your half split. Inhale, come forward, left fingertips inside. Inhale, right arm up. Find your root lock here. Reach your right fingertips back. And then as you inhale, reach them up and forward. Exhale them down. Inhale, pop that back knee up. Lift your left arm up. Open the bottom shoulder and then reach your left fingertips back. Inhale, reach them up and forward. Exhale, down. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot to the top and fold. Inhale, flat back, lifts you all the way up to stand. Catch your prayer, look up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up, reach back, and then exhale, come back down, fold. Inhale, look forward, right foot steps back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale for plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, lift from your center back to down dog. 3 grounding cycles of breath here. Seeing if you can plug the heels further down into the earth with every exhale. All right, everybody. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Inhale, right leg high. Then on the exhale, bring the right knee towards the right arm. Bring your right toes towards the back of your left wrist. And then set your right shin down for half pigeon. Go ahead and keep your back toes tucked for a moment, just reaching back through that left heel, lengthening out that left leg. Here's where your blanket might come in again. So if you find that you need a little bit extra lift, you can always bring the blanket underneath both of your hips here. Or you can bring the blanket in front of you long ways to support your upper body. Or do anything else with the blanket that you feel called to. So we're just gonna hang out here for a moment, tented fingers, lifted chest, just sort of rock your hips side to side. You might even do a playful little walk around yourself. Ooh. Just feel into all of the feels here through the right hip, right? The dimension of experience that lives in that hip. And then whenever you feel ready, you can either stay lifted or maybe drop your forearms to the ground. You can always roll up your blanket and place it under your third eye, or maybe keep it long and just release your chest down. If half pigeon in this variation is something that's not serving you today, feel free to lay down on your back and just take ankle over the thigh for figure 4. And really the beauty of this practice and the purpose of this practice is to meet ourselves as we are. I vibrate with love. See if you can soften the shoulders away from the ears. And just stay for a few more breaths, just letting go of maybe some clinging places that you're hanging on to. Allowing your breath to really unfold here and lengthen out. Take a deep breath in. You can sigh it out your mouth. Really gently press yourself back up. You can put the blanket off to the side. All right, I'm going to keep it going with a little activity. So you're going to tuck the back toes, draw your left knee forward again. Palms are wide here. You're going to press your palms into the earth, pop your back knee up, find lift through your hips and your belly, and then go ahead and lengthen that right leg out so that the pinky toe edge of your right foot is on the ground, and it's kind of like 6 inches or so away from your left hand or outside that left hand. So setting up here for fallen triangles. So you might just take a moment here to rock forward and back. This might be enough for you today, so you can always just stay with both hands on the ground, pressing the earth away, finding a little space across the shoulder blades there, so a little rounding through the upper back. If you want to take it further, spin the back heel down and then reach your left arm up. As you reach the left arm up, take the hips with you. Okay, so you want to think about thrusting the hips up, opening through the bottom shoulder, opening through the heart space. Maybe circle out that top arm. Keep breathing here. Take one more deep breath in. Maybe left arm reaches long over left ear. And then stay with me. You're going to spin onto your heels, toes to the sky. Slowly and as gracefully as you can, come on down to your booty. This kind of feels like a Vogue move to me. All right, inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale here. Just allow yourself to fold through center in your own way. The only requirement is that your legs are really firm, your feet are flexed, and your toes are up towards the sky. So keeping those thighs externally rotated. Just let your head go. Breathing into the back of the heart. One more round of breath. And slowly roll up. Stay with me. Bend the knees. Keep the feet flexed. Yogi toe lock your big toes with your peace fingers. Begin to, first of all, find happy cat. Okay, so puff that heart up, arch that spine, and then begin to lean back on your sit bones a little bit. So find the balance. So once you get there, maybe your heels already just start to naturally lift. See if you can lift them some more. So you might come into a little hovering happy baby. Definitely elevate your eyes, yogis, and then maybe lengthen the legs. For a little Kundalini Lotus, so you're just opening up here. The key is to keep that happy cat through the spine, pressing the big toes into the peace fingers into the big toes, and breathe. Ooh, and then rebend your knees to get out of there. Slide your legs back out into a V. Plant your right palm back down where it was, and then inhale to lift yourself up once again into fallen triangle. And then exhale, left palm down, right foot steps back into downward facing dog. You can just hang out here or feel free to flow it through a little vinyasa. Whatever that means to you in this moment. All right, second side, left leg high, breathing in. Breathe out, left knee towards your left arm. Now go ahead and bring your left toes to just tap there, the back of the right arm. And then land your left toes behind your right wrist, left knee behind your left wrist, and then lengthen out through that back leg. Go ahead and grab your blanket if you needed that, or lay on your back if you need to modify. And just take a moment here on your fingertips, rocking side to side, just feeling into it. And then whenever you're ready, if you did that walk around, you'll want to play with that on this side. And then whenever you want to, you can recline your chest down. Finding as much length and stretching of the spine and the heart forward as you can here. So really juice that length through the spine, and you actually feel more in your outer hip, more sensation as you lengthen. And breathing into those sticky, stuck places that maybe feel less open. Send them some love, riding on the waves of your breath. Just a couple more rounds here. Loosening up the muscles of the face and the jaw. And then slowly press yourself back up. You can move the blanket off to the side. Plant the palms wide, tuck the back toes, walking yourself forward a little bit. And now pop the back knee up, press the palms into the ground, and then slide the left leg across the body so that you're on the pinky toe side of the left foot, a little bit outside your right pinky finger. And then you can take a moment here to just sort of rock out with yourself, forward and back. Choosing to stay here or Anchoring the back heel down, lifting your right fingertips up and back. Lift your hips with you. Opening the heart. Maybe circling out that top arm. Breathe. And then get ready to vogue it out. We're going to spin onto the heels, toes to the sky. Strong left arm there as you come on down. And then flex your feet, toes to the sky. Really press those quads back. Inhale, reach up, and then exhale, fold through center. Might drop onto your forearms, maybe slide a prayer forward. Tendency here as we fold is for the legs to spiral in. See if you can really work the opening here through the thighs as you deepen the length in the upper body. Two more rounds of breath. And slowly roll yourself up. You can tent the fingertips on the ground there as you bend the knees. Keep the feet flexed. Yogi toe lock. Second chance at Kundalini Lotus. Pull on those big toes and allow the big toes to press back into those fingers as you lean back on your sit bones. Shoulders back, heart forward and up. And then you can begin to lift your heels, maybe lengthen the legs. Remembering to be curious about it, playful about it, loving about it. If you lose your balance, that's cool. Try again. And then rebend as gracefully as you can. Come on out of it. Lengthen the legs, left palm wide. Pop yourself back up into fallen triangle. Inhaling here, and then exhale, right palm down. Step back, down dog. You could take it through one last vinyasa here, or just stay and breathe in your down dog. And then we'll all meet in child's pose, both knees down wide, big toes touching, forehead to the earth. See if you can catch a prayer with your hands. Breathing into the back of the heart, breathing out through the front of the heart. Either mentally or out loud, chanting to yourself, I vibrate with love, I vibrate with love. And begin to slowly roll up through your spine. You can place your palms face down on your thighs, just staying for a moment in rock pose here. And practicing radical presence, loving awareness. Just noticing how you feel now versus when you started your practice. Just blessing yourself up for all of your hard work, all of the big love and big breath that you give to yourself and to your life and to your loved ones. And take a deep breath in. And sigh it out your mouth. You can feel free to flutter your eyes open. Say hi again to your animal friends. And that's that, yogis. Sat Nam. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I wanted to pose a question to you all, and that question is, which part of the body do you feel like you need to stretch open every single day? For me, it's all about the inner thighs. Every single day, I need to open them up. So feel free to leave in the comments your specific part of the body that you need to stretch out every day. I'll be creating some quick sessions for us that are all about targeted stretches. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos and this channel. And don't forget that you can find that cross-heart Kirtan Kriya in the meditations playlist, along with many other meditations for you to do. Sat Nam.